Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's that time of the year again. It's the end of August, so the December daily products got released. And that's usually the time of the year where I get very excited about this year's December daily, and I go back to my last year's album and finish it. So this is my album of 2023, and I really liked how it turned out so far. And as you can see, it's really chunky. So I got a lot of things done already last year, but not everything. So I'm gonna finish the last pages. So this is where I'm starting today. This is story 2021. And as you can see, I prepared a few pages already last year. So these need just a few finishing touches like the numbers and stuff. And there will be pages where I have to do the whole story, like 25, 26. And I think that will be it for this album. So I'm not doing 31 stories, just 26. This was the first page I started with, and I had already created it as part of my foundation pages before December. The only thing missing was the number. As you saw, the puffy stickers were quite small and you couldn't really see them against the pattern. Also, the adhesive didn't hold well, so I used the larger ones and the page was done. The next page was almost finished as well. I just needed a bit of journaling to add to the photos, but it was really just pictures of my cat that day, so I didn't really need much journaling. I used these small tags from the main kit, and I think they talked about a cozy day or whatever, and that fit the story well. So I added them into the gaps and added a number for the day. This page was also part of my foundation pages and picked up the theme of tags, which I thought was really cool. So I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. Next up was story 22, where the only thing missing was the journaling. I had already prepared small plastic tags for the little pocket with the number already on them, and I printed out a bit of journaling, cut it into a small tag shape, and now they fit into the little pocket in the middle, making it a little bit interactive. So this is a December daily bingo that I did myself. It's a flip out on a transparency, and I used this from Ellie Edwards. She had a bingo where I think you could win something, I don't know. I just took the PDF file and added text to it, and I made a bingo. So here you can see putting up the tree, and here's a photo. On the 3rd we put up the tree. And as you can see, I did not get a bingo, so there are some things that I didn't do. It's kind of a bucket list style whatsoever. And I really love how I did the pattern in the background and then the little photos. Yeah, I really love how this came out. And on the back of it will be my story 23. And this is all I had from last year, so a little collage from my cat playing with the presents. And then I had some ideas what I wanted to use for this page. And obviously after that comes story 24. And this is what I have prepared. I really wanted to use these little guys here from last year's kit. So the idea here is that I will have a page protector here, and then I will have a journaling card here with journaling for this day. Then maybe this little guy here with the number 23. And because I'm working in a 10x8 album, I wanted to have the 10x8 size, so maybe I will cut this vellum piece and then make it not 6x8 but 10x8. I also wanted to use this sweet guy here, and maybe it will just sit on the side. And I will have a journaling card here, and I have additional photos from the day. I already printed it out, and it will be here. And then I'm planning on doing a little flip up, maybe also on a vellum thing, so you can see through to the photo. Initially, I thought I would use this as a background, but then I saw I had additional photos for the day that I wanted to include, so I think it will be see-through. And then for the back, I already got this filler card here, and I will also have a journaling card because my story 24 is already prepared and there was only the journaling left. So yeah, let's do this. As I said, I'm going to implement all the ideas that I had now. I placed the number of the day in this little circle, and I really love this green floral pattern that was in last year's kit. It's so beautiful, and I added it onto my photo collage. Then, as planned, I cut a piece of vellum and made sure the leftover piece is still 6x8 outside the page protector size, because I probably want to use it again in my next album. Here I used double-sided tape to attach the vellum, before then later hand stitching it with embroidery floss. Actually, you don't really need to stick it down with extra adhesive, because hand stitching holds it well enough on its own, but for some reason I always do it anyway. This time I used green thread, which I think always looks very wintry and Christmassy, and it also matches the rest of the colors I'm using. Then I thought I would hand stitch this plastic nutcracker piece with the same thread instead of gluing it. This added a little bit more texture to the page, but to be honest, hand stitching can be a little bit tedious and tiring. Still, I really like the look, and I've done it quite often on this album, so it creates a little bit of a theme. I also love repeating certain elements throughout the album, and even though each page looks completely different, you'll find little elements that repeat here and there. That's something I love about the December Daily project in general, that each page is so creative and different. Unlike my travel albums or Week in a Life albums, which tend to have a more structured format that repeats the same layout. But I think it would also be cool to have a December Daily layout with a strong theme throughout. Mine is always more of a collection of different themes and pages and colors and patterns. So that's how the finished page turned out. After that, I just added the photos and the journaling card into the page protector, and I created a little flip up with white vellum. And those were all the pages I had already started from story 20 to 24. I just had to finish them up, and now stories 25 and 26 are waiting for me. You'll see that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Bye!